Good morning. It's a week from the winter solstice. And in the way I see things, winter solstice is that station we're going to pull into at the end of this last year and the beginning of this new year. It's kind of this crossover point, but it's where we come into the station kind of on empty and start transforming and rebuilding and pulling in energy for the next year starting after that. So headed for this darkest day of the year. What I'm really noticing is just how slow everything feels here and how fast everything feels out here, or the sort of demands for the end of the year. And I really feel the contrast of that right now, not surprisingly. I'm guessing I'm not alone here. And I really just wanted to share that it's okay to just be present to what our nature is. And our nature is actually to start just slowing it down right now. Not start, but really slow it down right now. And I saw something in my cat that I just think is so perfect. My cat Audri, little Siamese that we've had for 2.5 years. We got her during the beginning of COVID. And she's such a bundle of energy. She loves in the morning to play with me. Like, I don't even go down and brush my teeth before I've played with Audri. In the summertime, man, she was like chasing things and jumping and 6 feet in the air and flying around and so much energy. And over the last couple weeks, it's like she just doesn't, she's right there with me. Like, she wants to play, but the way she plays is she just sort of pokes the little string on my hoodie, pokes at it, or the feather. She kind of just looks at it. She wants me to like move it around. She just wants to look at it. She just sits there and kind of looks. If I walk away, she wants me to come back. She's playing. She just sort of rolls over on her back and kind of pushes at something, pokes at something. And the best one yet right now, I've never done this with a cat before. She wants to play hide and seek really slowly. So she'll go around a corner and I'll just go up and poke my head around, and she'll see me and then pull it back. And she'll see me and she'll just come walking up and just come right in my face and just think it's the best thing ever. And there's like almost no energy exertion here. Zero. So she's really showing me what it looks like in nature, what play looks like, what joy looks like, what flow looks like, what coming into the winter solstice looks like right now. So I'm taking a lesson from my cat because I'm feeling it and seeing it in all these other ways, but she's really showing me how to do it, and it's really precious. That said, there's a lot on the to-do list right now. And I'm really noticing that I am super impatient with how long it's taking for me to be able to do things. And the gift in that impatience is again perfect at this time of year, because it shows me exactly where I am giving away my power and trying to force rather than allow and accept. And so I was mailing a package of journey books to Switzerland. I have a couple of clients there that I'm working with. And, the cost to mail is ridiculous. So I was looking for the best price and I wanted to do it. It's great. And I'm happy to do it. It was just so funny because it just wasn't flowing. It was flowing. It was flowing exactly as it needed to. And I was putting the pressure on it for it to happen faster, to be cheaper, to be all of these things. It's cold out here. My nose is running. So I get to see how, in terms of time, when I think that things should happen in a certain amount of time, or I feel the pressure and need them to, I will get impatient and I will get frustrated and I will give away energy unnecessarily. And in reality, it all worked out perfectly. And I was really proud of myself. I got it all packaged up and ready to go, and all the customs forms, not all, see, over exaggeration, the single custom form and, new stuff. And got in my car and I was like, oh man, the post office is going to be jammed. I'm already setting it up. Why am I doing that? Setting it up to be something. But no, it's going to be perfect. I have all the time in the world, and I am going to the post office to mail this beautiful package to beautiful people, and I can be really present to that joy, to that play, like Audri, my cat. So I get in my car and I drive to the post office, and I think, okay, parking's gonna be crazy, but I'll find a spot. The front spot opens up right there for me. Pull in, walk in. There are 2 people there. There's nobody there. So I go in and stand in line, wait for 2 people, and I get up to the counter, and when I'm done, super piece of cake, walk out, there's a line out the door. And I was in perfect flow, and I just let it happen, and it made me happy. And I had a lot of other things to do that day. They all got done. Every single one of them. I just slowed down and had patience and recognized that it's a frustrating time for people. So, have a little compassion for everybody, because it's it's kind of a stressful time of year for lots of these reasons. And so just, kind of sit back, have some patience, make room for people, for wherever they are, and get into our own sense of flow so that we can just glide here into this winter solstice in a week. And the last thought is a metaphor that is in my journey book. And I just love it so much. And it's not new, but it's so relevant right now. And we're in this first moon cycle of this next year, right? We've started it. And what I see is that it's kind of intentionally, we don't have much energy and there's a lot of demand. So we get to see the places that we give away our power. We get into more self-awareness about that, where we wouldn't necessarily see it at a different time of year. And the metaphor that I really like is this metaphor of shadow and light, and of when it's daylight, like right now. It's very foggy here, and I can't see the stars. I can't see all those little gems. They're there, they're shining just as brightly right now, but the darker it gets, the more the little lights I get to see, the more light I get to see. And when when you're in the city and you have the ambient light and you can see the stars, like, oh, that's amazing. And then go out where there's no ambient light and it's absolutely just crazy how many stars, how much light is out there. So this time of year is the darkest time of year. And it's also the time of year where we can see the most little glimmers of light, right? These little glimmers of light. So every single one of these little frustrations that we have, or big frustrations that we have right now, because of this time of year where there's so much pressure for getting so much done at the end of the year, and the holidays and travel and all that kind of stuff, and low energy, that contrast is showing us those little glimmers of light where we give away our power, and we get to recognize it in a way that we go, okay, hang on a second. It's going to be okay. Slow down. We get to see those places where we give away our power, and we get to reclaim that sense of center, and that sense of it's going to be okay, and that sense of getting into the flow and trusting, which is the exercise that sets us up for the rest of this year. So that's what I'm thinking about these days and working with and playing with, Audri style. And just figured I'd pass it along and send a little love out your way in this last week before the winter solstice. Be kind to yourself. Recognize that it's going to be okay. Have patience with yourself. Let things flow the way they are. And bring your love to life. All right? Bring our love to life. That's what I'm trying to do. So hope that is a little inspiring in some way. And just know there's always a lot of love coming my way to you. Mwah.